I'm Aaron Hallett. I write original Christian rock. I just make the stuff up, and that comes in different ways each day, because I just, come up with an idea randomly, pops in my head or something like that. I don't know. Just anything, or just come out here and start playing on the guitar, and maybe I'll just write some kind of MIDI thing down on my computer while I'm messing around on it. It just depends on the day. Today, I kind of had a bit of a thing pop in my head while having this weird dream. I sort of remembered it when I woke up, so I hummed it into my phone, and then I just listened to it. It's a little bit bland, so I'm spicing it up. So that's what I got. Was there a second part to this, actually? Because I had two recordings on here. Hang on. The drums you're hearing are looping just to keep time. I'm going to try and not have happen what did yesterday, which is my brain failed. I edited a lot of stuff out of the video just for time. I was tired. I had a migraine thing going on, and I took a break in the middle and kind of forgot how the song went when I came back. That didn't help. I was using my tuning pedal to drop down to A. That's not that big of a task to think about the transposition, but in my tired state with my ADD and other problems, I was incapable of figuring out what the hell key I was in. And I then had two key regions in the song, which just compounded the problem, and I was going back and forth. No more problems, right? There's going to be problems now that I said that. But, whatever. I'm just calling it the main guitar. It used to historically be the left side guitar, and I would immediately dub with a right side guitar and then do a whole bunch of other things. But at some point, I just decided my computer was about to die, so I started doing one guitar thing for the video where I show all the parts together. I'm going to layer stuff on top, but I'm just going to punch in and do the sections and copy paste it like, an actual person recording a song instead of in whatever the hell I want to call myself there for doing all that extra work. Anyway. I alternated how I played that on the original take there, but this is an octave higher. It'll separate. Now, I think I will just jump right in and do this guitar solo. Alright, I just went and grabbed my old 4-string. I say old, well, I guess it is old, but I just got a new 6-string bass, but I don't see any reason to use it in this particular song, so I'm going to use this thing. Alright, well, the bass went fine, so now I think I'm gonna do some MIDI stuff quick. Nothing crazy, just reinforcement of the chords in the chorus mostly. Stripped off some layers. It's actually warming up. Weather is going to be weird here. It's raining. Pretty chilly, but not that bad. Just usual spring temperatures, but raining for the next 3 days. Then it's going to be summer for 2 days. Let me see here. I have lyrics here for a second verse. I gotta change them now because I just improvised. I had just simply copy pasted the second verse. So I looked at the lyrics, changed a few things as I went, and yeah. Day out and back, it's the same. Well, don't hate small things. Sometimes when I hit record when I'm playing guitar, I tank, and then sometimes when I'm hitting record and I'm doing vocals, I just hit it, even though I have no idea what I'm about to do. I'm gonna copy paste that because I can't recreate it because it was improv, and yeah. Day in and day out and back. I didn't do any weird tuning stuff, so I'm not stupid. I didn't even change keys, so yeah, I'm not worried about that. Although if I did it today, it wouldn't be that big a deal. Like, I was doing, what was I doing? The position and standard would have been C sharp to E, if I remember correctly, F sharp. I had dropped my E string down to an A. All I had to do was transpose that. I was absolutely just not even, like, the C sharp is now an F sharp. When I'm awake and I know what I'm talking about, it's fine, but I was trying to put it into a G sharp. I thought the thing was in B major when it was in A major, and it was like, I had some, A major has 3 sharps, B major has 5, so there were 2 notes wrong. And fortunately, they were only happening on some of the low pitches. I had sung to the unaffected guitar, and it was a freaking disaster. So I didn't put a lot of that in the video because I was just like, I just said something like I was doing stuff in 2 key regions, but there was a whole thing that I can't even explain. That night, I was still kind of having the same type of thing. Like, I was just not functioning properly. So I was making some tea because I like Earl Grey tea. I'll occasionally have one of those kind of like late afternoon, and have a tea kettle. It beeped, and then I went into the kitchen to get my tea and dump it into the tea mug, and I was looking in the microwave for the tea kettle, and I couldn't find it. Like, that kind of thing. So I was just gone, man. Perfectly fine today, because I slept it off, and headache's gone. The lyrics, assuming I remember to do the second verse, are going to be correct, but even if they're not, they'll at least be pasted down to the bottom of the description box because I do that all the time. I have a big paragraph in the middle of my description box where you can find me online, purchase and stream my music, so it's just listing places like streaming services and download type sites. Then the top thing is a link. So in the beginning of every video I say it's Christian rock. I'm not gonna then go on and like preach to you or do any talking about that exactly. All I do though is I say, hey, this link is here at the top of my description box, and it is really good teaching. I have never seen any other teaching that I could actually say is good. Traditional denominational stuff piled on top, text out of context piled on top, people's really bad interpretations, you name it. But in opposition to all that, which I call subjective teaching, this is objective teaching, and it's just on point. Biblical teaching, grammar translation from the original languages. What does it actually say? What were the writers intending? Bird's eye view of the whole thing. Text in context, because text out of context is error. It's just good stuff because there are so many things, like people have ideas about what things are, and they're not even close. And I'm talking about people who have been doing it for like 20 years. They don't even know what the hell they're talking about. It's crazy. And just keep perpetuating the errors. So yeah, I would seriously say 99.9% of places that you would think would be knowledgeable have no clue. This is good teaching. I just put it there as a resource, so check it out if you feel like it. I'll be out tomorrow. I heard a song every day. Just keep coming out. I'm just showing up. Even if like yesterday I was barely functioning. I get like that though. It's a thing. I have a migraine problem, which is a hereditary thing. So when I get them, sometimes I get loopy like I did yesterday. Sometimes it's just a ocular thing, and I just have to like deal with like spots going through my eyeballs, and I just try to not drive or something. Sometimes I get weird things like my arm will get numb or stuff. So it's a whole catastrophic nervous system failure sometimes. Just depends on the day and how bad it is. But yeah, it's actually all migraine symptoms. So I saw someone about it a long time ago. I could be on kind of like medications, but I think they're all worse than the symptoms, which only happen they only get really bad like every maybe like 5 or 6 months. So like 2 or 3 times a year. Most of the time it's like minor, and I'm just like, big deal. I will see you tomorrow, and that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.